I just show you how to play Conan. Like, whatever you need to know. If you join live and ask a question, I'll answer it. A little sick right now, but yeah. So it's basically just gonna be me starting with the basics, very basics. And this course is on a private server, so it's just because it's easier for me to fly around and stuff. But I tried recording this earlier, but I didn't realize how to record on PlayStation, so I'm just live streaming from now on. If anyone wants to help me with that, you can. But so basically what I did was I made a starter shack and furnace, all this stuff, second floor to it. Very basic, like extremely basic. And what you're going to be doing in this base is you probably want a second furnace, to be honest, because you're going to want to be smelting iron and stone. You smelt the iron for the iron, of course, to make these things. Both these are very useful. And the stone, you're going to be smelting it for brick. When you get the brick, you're also going to have to make this with iron and brick, but you want you want to turn that iron into shaped iron reinforcements, turn the brick, just get the brick, and then wood, you're going to come up here into shaped wood. Best spot to get iron, which because it's a rare resource in stone and wood, is one of the best spots is right next to me. It is the best spot for early game. It's just a little dangerous because there are rock noses everywhere. As you can see, they're everywhere. They're not the best thing to fight, especially early game. They suck fighting because there's so many. But this on the map is right here, F5. It's right in this little valley. Iron all in here. Once you get all that stuff down and the iron down and all that, you might want to start getting thralls. Which to get a thrall, you're gonna need a thrall wheel. Boom. This only contains one. You're gonna have to put food in here to train the thrall, of course, but and you're gonna have to knock it out with a truncheon. And then when you get a truncheon with it, actually, let me start from the beginning there. You come over here, come back inside your base. You're gonna need a torturer's work table, and that is where you're gonna make everything. Torture. Yeah, I'm just gonna place it out here for now. But torturer's work table. I don't have it learned on this server because I haven't learned anything. But yeah, that's where you're gonna make the truncheon and the yeah, the rope. This spot below you isn't the best spot to get thralls. It is a spot though. The best thralls in the game are, of course, normally up in the north, like way up here. Some of the best thralls, Volcano. Jungle has a good fighter, Tamos. Right here, there's some decent stuff. Not everything is good. I know there's a really good Ymir priest, one of the best priests in the game. And then up here, there's Sumerian Berserker, amazing fighter. And then just up here is it's another amazing fighter that's even better than the Berserker. And down here is just where you want to grind thralls because there's so many thralls there, it's impossible to not find what you need. Up here is another good spot for thralls though. But down here when you're first starting, it's gonna be right there with OK thralls, over here with another spot of OK thralls. But this is where you're gonna farm your alchemist and maybe a priest. Priest is later game stuff though, so I wouldn't recommend doing any of that right now. unless it's just here, because it's kind of rare to find. You're gonna find level like 2s and 3s here. 2s and 3s are decent. There's a named fighter, if I can find it, that sometimes spawns here. He might not be here though. Cannibal Brute. This guy, it's a named fighter, but named fighters in this game are not always the best. Especially with this guy. He is not that good. I can guarantee you that. So, yeah, that's basically a lot of the starter stuff right there. Once you get all that, shaped wooden stuff, where am I going? But, once you get all that shaped wooden stuff, you're gonna want to find a better base spot, which, of course, I'll show you a better base spot. And tier 2, with that armorer's bench, you're gonna want to make a, better armorer's bench. And you're kind of just want to focus up until you get to level, on grinding and stuff, until you get to level... Until you get to level 20. Once you get to level 20, make these. These give amazing levels. As long as you keep making the large chest, you will level up so fast to level 60. And a large chest is the perfect, like, it's just quick levels, something you'll need later in the game. It's perfect to build. And all it costs is that shaped wood and the iron reinforcements you have been making. Now, if you want some quick levels that get you up to there, this river, like right next to your base, basically. Not right next to, but it's decently close. This river right here. There's salamanders that spawn in it. On the other side, though. Wait. I guess it is actually kind of far, but if I find one. They spawn all down this. I'm kind of just blind probably. I've probably passed 5. But they spawn all down where I just went. Yeah, right here. These guys. The iguanas. Perfect to kill and they're near you. Now if you want something else to kill, there's monkeys over here. Harder to kill, but give you good levels. And a lot of people go there, but you're over here. And if you're a solo, you're gonna want to be just over here doing your own thing. It's gonna be a lot more work as a solo, but if you're a team of people, which I recommend for this game always because it's hard to be a solo, you're gonna want one person going around the map and getting these. You just walk up to it and press whatever letter it tells you to press, which for me, it's square. And that allows you to teleport from a map room. Map rooms are normally all over the map. Even if it's an official, you'll probably find map rooms lying around because people just leave them there for convenience. These teleport things are all over the map. There's one here, one where I'm at, one over here, one up here. I'm just giving you estimates where they're at. Over here. This one's somewhere just in this area. I'm not very sure about that one. This one's in this area. And there's one like here. And there's one like here. All over the map. When you get a map room or find a map room, you just teleport straight to them. Here's where you level up and get all the good stuff. Like, boom. And this is the next building material you're going to build out of: stone brick. It's better because it takes more bombs, and then after that you can build out of any of this if you have DLCs. It doesn't really matter, besides if you're building in the cold, you're going to want to build out of black ice. There's just no reason not to build out of black ice because it's cold insulated. It's the only thing in the game that's cold insulated, and it stops you from getting freezing. And if you build out of something else up there, you're just going to be even more cold, which it sucks being more cold. You can go to different categories in here. I personally always do this from here. When you're gonna need to get the bed, so you have two different spawn points you can spawn at. It makes it a lot easier. Normally people put a bed in their base and a bedroll wherever they're going. But as you level up, you get more points. uh, you do not want to learn these ever. This is just ridiculous. These two, and then this one, the altars, just ridiculous. 50 points, not worth it at all. If you spend it, good luck. That's a waste of time. But there is one that when you're creating your character, you get automatically, and that costs 5. So you want that. And it's normally at the bottom. And as you keep going, you're going to want to level it up, because later game, this is like one of the most important things. It protects you from gods. Gods are very dangerous in this game. Gods are, your base is basically gone. It's not a good base. Sandstone fences, along with all the fences, it allows you to place something at the top of your base, and then your base cannot be climbed until you destroy it.